to show you how to make the best mac and cheese ever. I'm not really like a KD kind of gal, but I will fuck up a good baked mac and cheese. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's actually really simple to make. I've made it so many times in the last couple months. I'm going to tell you guys the ingredients and how much you need of everything. Obviously you need noodles. You need a cup and 3/4 of noodles. Mine are baking. Mine are cooking on the stove right now. Then you need 3 tablespoons of butter. You can put it in like a medium saucepan because this is going to be for the sauce. You need a 1/4 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of dry mustard, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and 1/8 of paprika, but honestly you can kind of just sprinkle this on how you like. You need 2.5 cups of milk. I didn't really have anything else to put it in, so it's in here. 3 cups of shredded medium cheddar cheese. I normally do like closer to 4 because I like to sprinkle it on top. While your noodles are cooking, you can start working on the dry ingredients for the sauce. So basically you have to put the flour, the salt, the pepper, the dry mustard, and the paprika all in this bowl here. Okay, so when your noodles are done cooking, you obviously want to drain them, but you want to rinse them with cold water so it stops the cooking process, and then you want to put them back into the pot that you had them in, and put a little butter in there and stir it up just so that they don't get sticky while we're cooking the sauce. So I put all my ingredients together. I'll show you guys obviously, but what's going to happen is we are going to put this on low. Okay, so I didn't tell you guys this, but once you start cooking your sauce, you should probably preheat your oven to 375 degrees. The butter is pretty much melted. Okay, so now we're going to slowly add in the mixture, just a little bit at a time. Realistically, you should be doing this with a whisk, but I don't own a whisk, so for this I have my stove on like 2. I'm just going to leave that like that because we're now going to add the milk. Like the mixture, you have to do it in little bits at a time. You want it to stay thick. Add a little bit more. Okay, so you want to keep the consistency like this when you're adding in the milk. You don't want it too watery. When your sauce is done, you want to take it off the burner. Mine is kind of watery. It's okay. Don't panic. Take it off the burner and just like put it on a oven mitt, or I have it on like a wooden cutting board. But now we're going to add the cheese. I have 3 cups here. I'll probably have to grate more for the top. You want me to be honest. But you can just take little like handfuls. And this is where I suggest if you own a whisk to use it because it's much easier. Also, the quicker you take this off the stove and start putting cheese in it, the better, because the liquid is still hot and the cheese will melt really easily. I would really like a whisk right now, like maybe like an electric whisk. I have an electric whisk. That would be too much. I don't even like cheese on its own. I think it's really gross. If I'm eating cheese with nothing else, shoot me. Should I use my other hand? That's as good as it's gonna get. What we have to do now is pour the cheese sauce in with our noodles in this pot. You can see when I pour in my mixture that it's still liquidy, but it's also creamy. There's also some chunk because I gave up on the whisking, but don't you give up, guys. You smooth that sauce out, mix it all up. I need to show you guys what this looks like. Okay. Look at that. Oh my god. And we're done, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so now it's finally coming together. Just get a little baking dish. I think this one is big enough. I normally use another one, but it actually cracked and broke. So we're gonna try out this one. So you only want to pour in half of the mixture. Okay, and then this is where you would grate more cheese. Pour in the other half. I think this pan is just big enough. The dog is watching me right now like, so, yeah, this pan is literally just big enough. So I would suggest using a bigger one. And of course, we're gonna grate more motherfucking cheese on. I got more shredded cheese off than I did on. And it's everywhere. It's gross. Okay. This is it with the cheese on. I'm just going to put a bit of paprika on. Where are you, girl? My paprika has gone rogue. At this point, I would add breadcrumbs on the top as well, but I don't have breadcrumbs and I'm really fucking depressed about it. So now you just put this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes until the top gets kind of like brown and crispy and stuff. Mine overflowed a little bit, but this is what it should look like when it's done, when it's all like crunchy like that. This is my favorite part. So yeah guys, that is how to make the best mac and cheese ever, I think, at least. I'm gonna wait for this to cool down and stuff my face, and I hope you like this recipe. I don't know how to close out a video.